After arranging this one, and it was working perfect, then the guy was like, oh, come in and go for that one also. So now, from the box, as I showed you before, then we're going to fix this one right here, because the other one is perfect, okay? Then let's handle this one again, whereby we're just going to raise this handle. We talk about even other few things, and then we let the video run. Now this is a lawnmower type, but it's a four-stroke thing, yeah? For the compounds to look smart, you got to own one. Nice. Yeah, whenever I'm assembling these machines, there are things that I mind of. The suction air duct to be tied on the handle and pulling out this basket. I don't add on the basket because it disturbs the machine and you will not enjoy it slashing. So I just always pull this cover up in order to create space where the cut grass will jump out easily from. And on putting on this handle, it's very easy actually. By just mere watching this video, you can go about it. Not forgetting that there are some things that you have to consider, like checking thoroughly the nuts if they are properly tied up, checking the readings on the machine, the commands, the do's and the don'ts, in order to have that safety when you're operating it. However, I went on to remove this dust basket just because it gets full fast, and then you find that the guy in operation is quarreling over the disturbance just because of emptying it. However, it works fine. If you find it useful, then don't neglect it, okay? Use it. Another thing is, you mind of the suction duct, you got to tie it thoroughly with the zip tie. Make sure that the machine is on level so that you don't get disturbed by any other things. So this is the air duct that I was talking about. When you lock it up here, you got to put in a tie in between, any kind that you have, either a clamp or a plastic zip tie, any. Once you tie it, not to disturb, okay? And it was put up this way. So here I'm tying with my zip tie, and it's also black. However, the color does not it's not a big thing to deal with, but the most key factor is you got to lock it. And for the work to be smart, you chop off the balance like so. Then you got to lock one side of the bolt, and then you rotate the nut in order to tie effectively the breathing knob. So air is sucked up here near your hands, runs down through that pipe up to, it's a plastic black pipe, up to the air cleaner to be cleaned, and then enters the engine. Confirming the oil whether in or not in, but usually with wolf guarded, oil comes separate within the bottle. Only confirm if the bottle readings are corresponding with your machine, because a mistake may be done during packaging, and then you end up putting in much more oil that is not, maybe if not a half liter, which is 500 mils, and then you pour it in, or mind of the SAE, which is 30, and corresponding with the engine cover, it's also labeled that 10W30 lock. So when you lock, because the engine is dry, so you try to pull or to rotate those parts in order to pick up some little oil on them, like so, but don't start. Next is, then we are going to confirm whether the oil is on this high level and this seat right there. After that, then we move on to the next step. And who can get? Okay, so I'm the one guiding you over here. So now we're going to put in fuel, but mine engine here is a petrol drive, others are made of diesel drive. So mind of the oil that you're putting in to drive your engine. So this is a petrol engine, put in properly, and this is a 4-stroke engine whereby it goes by intake, combustion, power, and exhaust, meaning you don't put into T within the within the fuel tank. So what I'm checking here is the level. This is a leveler selector. It's you to mind of where do you want it to be, high, low. Whenever you want it to rotate from is where you can put. But when you're starting it, you mind to set it either halfway or fully down so that it raises up effectively, such that you can start it and it runs minus the blade down touching the ground. Confirming the air filter is very important, because this filter may come in missing and you find that your machine is running or sucking in that air. So my remark over there, I think everyone can read. If you can't read this, so the durability for this machine is 0 if at all your compound is not leveled. This comes in where very many when it starts, when you push it faster, it will run on high speed. When you put it in low, it will idle. At this step, you will be slashing. So let's run to find out whether it will slash. Remember, there are two, the one older one and the new one. So when you enter into the compound, so we're going to slash now. I have my two guys who do this as I'm instructing. So when you reach here, you will start your machine and effectively it will start, because I've already tested everything, done everything. Just pull the knob in a start position. Start, it will start, you see. So here you can go ahead and adjust the that's fine. That was it all, and I hope the video has been come to you. I hope you will subscribe and share to those who are willing to. Thanks, and let the video roll. I hope even others can touch the subscription button, the like, and share.